Okay, but seriously though, if I found a tractor and danced on it like Normani in the Work From Home music video, would y'all watch that?
Every second, minute, hour, bigger, better, stronger, power. I got that power. I got that power. I got that power. Power.
What is up, you guys? My name is Alex Shar and you are watching my YouTube channel, Alex Can Do That. Now today, I promised you guys I would tell you the story about how I met the Camila Cabello. Now, this is actually a joint story. I meant to tell you this earlier along with how I punched Allie in the face. And if you haven't seen that, it's actually a pretty good video, so you should go back and give that one a look. But, so I'm just going to go ahead and explain to you what happened. I said I'd show you how to do this last time, so I'll explain it to you right now. The way to find out where celebrities are going to be at a huge event like this is you have to look for a line of police cars. What that is there are a bunch of chauffeurs that are going to show up to the event to escort celebrities, unless it's like a concert. And if that's a concert, scratch that, no. But if it's some kind of other event like this, there's some type of escort that's going to allow these people to get here. So there's a line of security, which is just a bunch of police officers and things and dogs. What's going to happen is chauffeurs and things like black SUVs are going to go through and they're going to have their vehicles searched, and then they're going to go in here. This is the one spot they're going to keep going. That's where the celebrities are. That's where they're going to be coming and going every single time. So after I found the tour buses, I assumed that this is the right. My cat looks so cute right now. I think she was sleeping. I'm sorry. I love you. Yes. Oh, okay. So once you find that, that's where the celebrities are going to be. Oh, so, okay, well, I'm sitting there. The thing that really surprised me is that if you've never seen like a celebrity in real life, you don't actually know what they look like. You know what they look like on TV and on videos because you've seen them on TV and on videos. I saw them in concert once, but it wasn't really enough to like make them recognizable. Like you see your friend in the hall, you recognize them because of their height and just what they look like and things. Well, I didn't realize it was going to be so hard to actually recognize them. So I was sitting on this like little thing outside, and Camila, she gets off of a go-kart. I think I don't know if she did. She just starts, she's walking and she's with Sinew, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's both of them. So I'm like, okay. Now here's the thing. Everyone's always like,
you met them and you were so calm about it. How did you handle it so well? You punched Allie in the face. How did you handle yourself so well?
Look, I don't know. I'm the type of girl who, I watched the Work From Home music video and I cried. And I also screamed from my room multiple times. Like that's just the type of person that I am. I think I convinced myself actually that if I was going to meet these girls that I need to contain myself. So I was just like, be calm, don't run at her, be chill. I was actually kind of giving myself like a pep talk in the car, and I was like, you can't act like a maniac when you meet them. And also, people diss me all the time for how much I love Fifth Harmony. Like, people tease me about it and like talk crap to me about my love for them. And so I think that I kind of had to prove myself by not acting like a psychopath when I did meet them. So I contained myself very well. So I walk up to Camila really quickly, and I recognize her some type of way. I just didn't imagine her to look the way she did, like height wise and stuff. Just seeing her, I was like, oh my gosh, this is real, this is her. So I'm like, boom, Camila. I actually say a couple bad words because I'm so excited. My dad's around the hall, I'm not gonna say them. So anyway, I have a video of me actually meeting her. A lot of you saw it on Twitter because 5H on tour retweeted it, and I was like, hey. I was on the phone with my boyfriend at the time, so the video actually didn't record sound. So I'm not actually going to remember what I said to her completely. So I see her. I run up to her. Don't leave. I run up to her right past her security guard, which you can see in the video. I don't even notice him. And she, like, the one thing I like about Camila is that, like, she was ready for me. Like, she, like, accepted me in open arms. Like, when I went up to Normani, she was excited to see me, I guess, maybe. I think she was just ready to leave. But she didn't hug me, and so I was just like, I was expecting the same with Camila, and it was really calm because it was just Camila alone with her mom. And she was like walking and talking and like texting or whatever, and so she just like hugged me immediately, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful, like this is the best moment of my entire life. So I was like, oh my gosh, you're real. And she was like, yep, I'm real. And I just kept saying, you're real, oh my gosh, you're real. And she was just like, and like she was so nice, so nice. So then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. And I was like, I love you so much. And she's like, I love you too. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's so nice and so sincere. And then like I'm like freaking out because I'm like, Alex, you can't cry right now, you gotta contain yourself, you gotta be chill. I'm like, I'm literally in Camila's arms like thinking all these things. And then so she's like kind of like trying to wrap it up, and she's about to leave, and I'm just like, no. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, can I take a picture with you? And she's like, yeah, that's fine. And so I pull up my phone and we take a selfie. And speaking of the selfie, I'm so excited to do this. I sent it to Walmart to blow it up for it to be huge, and I ordered it, and I went to go pick it up early today. No, don't leave. Oh my gosh, please, I love you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. You better look good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready. Oh my gosh, okay. Come on. Compose yourself. You got this. Come on. My entire life. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is me. That is me with Camila Cabello. That is my face with Camila Cabello. Look at her beautiful face. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look, this is me literally seconds before I'm about to punch Allie in the face. That's unaware Allie right there. Not unaware that this girl right here is about to just wham her in the face with the cell phone. I can't, oh my gosh, okay. Put those away. Alex, finish your story. You got this. Okay, so I get my selfie with Camila, and then I'm like, alright, the rest of the girls are going to be coming soon. Where they at? Let's get ready. You got this. You already met Camila. Obviously, you're a pro at this now. You obviously know how to contain yourself when you're actually freaking out on the inside. You're golden, girl. Let's go. So I'm like, yeah, I got this. And then I'm like, holy crap, that's Lauren. And I see like a taller girl like out in the distance or whatever. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't meet Lauren. I'm in love with Lauren. Like literally, Lauren is my life. I dream about her. I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this right now. I'm not mentally prepared. So I'm like, I'm talking myself out of it. I'm like, you met Camila. That was a good run. Like, it's good. You don't need to meet Lauren now. It's okay. It's okay. I'm literally getting scared. Like I love her so much that I'm like, I can't meet her right now. This is too much. And she gets closer, and I'm just like, okay, Alex, you can do it. You can meet Lauren. You just be ready. Like, you got it. You got it. She's gonna be super sweet. And I'm like, okay. So the girl approaches, and it's not Lauren. I don't know who she is. I'm sorry if I'm like offending anybody, but she is a like Hispanic looking girl, kind of tall. She's got like dark hair, and she's carrying the dress that Camila was wearing at the actual WrestleMania performance where they did so good. And I'm like, oh, well that wasn't Lauren. And so I'm actually kind of upset. And then their manager walks out behind her, and they all just get into little bins and leave. And that's the story of how I met Camila Cabello. And it's actually still a mystery. Like, I need to know, where was Lauren when all this was happening? Because she wasn't with Camila. She wasn't with Dinah, Allie, and Romani. Like, where is Lauren? Can we play Where's Lauren? If someone can please answer this for me, I will love you for the rest of your life. I guess it's not as entertaining of a story of how I punched Allie in the face, but that is how I met the precious Camila Cabello. Well, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you're a harmonizer and you know other harmonizers, or you're like good friends with somebody else, you should share my videos with them so we can all have a community of harmonizers. And y'all keep commenting, because y'all are creative. Y'all are so creative. You guys say the darndest things. You. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your support. I love you so much. I hope you keep watching my videos, and if you have any suggestions about what you want me to do Fifth Harmony wise, I'll go ahead and do it for you. Just let me know. Put it in the comments and I will do that for you. I'll see you guys on Tuesday with my next video, which is a surprise. It's a surprise because I don't know what I'm doing yet. But yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.